might know that about 2 weeks ago I picked up one of these tailgater cots for SUVs from REI. They were on sale for about 200 bucks. The thing was awesome. Fit right into the back of the Element, and it was great for a long stay, and it was comfortable. There were a few shortcomings, however. It was a little bit low for being able to put storage underneath of it, and it wasn't quite as sturdy as I wanted it to be. I had toyed around with the idea here of changing the legs, of working with the legs that they have and modifying them. In the end, what I decided to do was just build myself a whole new setup for it. I can keep the old legs if I'm going into a tent or any other type of camping, but for Hank, for the Elements, I'm gonna have my own setup. It comes with this roll, which is actually 2 parts that velcros together in the middle, and what it has is these pockets here at the end that'll go into these pieces of 3/4 inch conduit that I'm using. I'm using the maker pipe fittings, of course, to put the legs, and I'll be able to add a lot more structure or support to this. When those flip over the back of here, that'll secure the foot of the bed. With the foot of the bed secure, then I can unroll it and pull the head of the bed tight. What you see, however, is it falls down over the end of what I designed. So I'm going to build something that'll prop that up. That's the head of the bed. When that folds down, then I'll be able to slide the seats back and put it into driver mode. In order to support the head of the bed, what I'm going to do is have a piece of 1/2 inch conduit that slides out of here. So I cut 2 3-foot lengths here. I'm going to put some tape on this end so when it slides inside of the larger one, it won't rattle around much in there. And then I'm going to use these to transition. This will fix right on the end here, and then allow the 1/2 inch to come out in a telescoping clamp. I've used all kinds of tape for this type of project before. Right now I have some painter's tape, so that's what I'm using. Electrical tape will work fine too. Used about 4 wraps, so that slides right inside of there. And then this will slide over as well. You put on the telescoping clamp, tighten up that Phillips head, and then now you've got this that slides in and out. You get into the right position, crank that down, and it's stable. This will then, the rest of the bed will then flip over on top of that. And so you slide that out, fits right into the pocket, and then you clamp down on the clamp and it holds it in place. One thing I am going to do to protect the cloth in the pocket is there are these plastic inserts with little lips that go over the end to cap this off. That'll stop it from ripping the material. I have some for the 3/4 inch, so I'll show you what that looks like. I don't have any for the 1/2 inches now, but I'll order those. So this is what they look like. They just slip right over the end. Maybe you have to hit them with a hammer to get it to completely go in, but pretty easy stuff. Now that the basic box is put together, I'm going to go ahead and add some supports. I'm just going to measure these all out, 4 of them to be the exact same size. I've got some scrap laying around, and 2 of them were 13 inches long. So I'll just cut another 2 to be 13. It seems to be a pretty good length for this. It'll give it a lot of extra support. Here's the frame inside of Hank. You can see I'm also working on a shelving unit over there. I'm putting together a separate video on that. Let's go ahead and see how it looks with the top on it. I think it looks pretty darn good in there. There is a mattress that'll fold out on top of it. Of course, I can lower it if I need to. If I find out that this is too tall and I want more headroom, I can just take it apart, cut a few inches off of each of the legs, and continue at it. So this one was specifically made for this REI cot or roll-out cot, but a lot of other types of surfaces could go on top of this. It doesn't have to just be for that. Of course, for me, the huge bonus of this is that I can slide that in and then put the seat back in for driving without much difficulty.